Today I'm finally going to address the weight loss issue. I know a lot of you have been very interested to find out how I lost my weight. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, especially Instagram, then you know that I've had this struggle for at least a year. I've been very public about my struggle to lose this 20 pounds for the last year. I've always been like very athletic. I was an athlete in school. I played 3 different sports. You know, had a high metabolism, and then when you hit a certain age, boom, it's like it's over. Your metabolism is like, girl, I am going to sleep. I don't want to mess with you no more. You wore me out, and I'm taking a chill pill. So, and then you're stuck with the weight and you can't lose it. So today I want to just, tell you guys about my journey. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. It's not a quick fix. It's not easy. I mean, it gets easy, but the process and to understand it's not really easy because it's mental. Maybe my, goals and my journey can help you reach yours and attain, those things that you're trying to reach. Because honestly, it all works the same. I figured out a formula. It's no magic pill. It's no, get slim quick gimmick. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm really sorry. That's not what this video or this message is about. I gained 20 pounds working in the news and media industry. Waking up, the last year that I was actually in news, I was on the morning show, and so I was waking up about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, having to be at work no later than 4. Sometimes earlier depending on the traffic and the weather and all that stuff, the events of the day. So breakfast really, I don't know, it wasn't breakfast. We were eating like any and everything at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is very unhealthy, drinking 5 or 6 cups of coffee in the morning, not in the day, in the morning. Just a number of unhealthy things. And then having to be in bed by 7 or 8 o'clock at night, meaning, that I had to eat a little bit earlier, but at the same time I couldn't eat too early because I have 2 kids. So I couldn't fix dinner at 4 o'clock and then go to bed at 7 or 8. I was still eating dinner that I would cook usually around 6 or 7 o'clock and then going right to sleep. And that is so unhealthy for you. I mean, we all kind of know that. You never eat right before you're going to go to bed, because you're just going to pack that stuff on. So when I moved to LA, I realized that, look, girl, you've got to get your stuff together. I wanted to transition from news to acting, and in order to do that, let's face it, it's LA. Even the traffic and the weather girls out here look like freaking supermodels. So I didn't really have a choice. Even if I wanted to stay in the news industry, I was still going to have to get my act together. And that's cool. That's fine. I needed to anyway. It's not like I looked bad because I did, and I got a lot of compliments, and people were like, oh, you look good, a little thick. But me personally, I don't want to hear, oh girl, you're thick, because that's not me. If that's you, then that's great, because thick looks great on some people. I have some girlfriends that are thick, and let me tell you, they would look like crackheads if they were skinny. So don't, get my message twisted. It's just, for me personally, being thick wasn't where I needed to be. My clothes weren't fitting right, and that was a big issue. When your clothes don't fit right, a lot of people are just like, oh, go buy some more. Not me. Y'all know me. I like to shop. I get some good deals. I find some amazing designer pieces, and I invest a lot of money in my wardrobe and in my fashion. So to just go get up and go buy some new stuff is just, it's not even possible, because some of the pieces that I own aren't in production anymore. You can't find them. It's just ridiculous. So I really had to make a decision to just bite the bullet and lose the weight. I know y'all are like, well, girl, hurry up and tell us how you did it. First, you need to understand about weight loss. It's mental. I don't care what anybody tells you. It is absolutely 100% mental. Just like quitting smoking or quitting some addiction, or, choosing to not be an alcoholic anymore, or whatever it is, or a drug addict. It is mental. It's not something that you can, be forced into. because usually you're going to end up right back where you are. And I'm sure there are some rare extreme cases where that, you know, may not be the case, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up right back where you are, starting from the same point or somewhere even further. So I was mentally at a place that I was ready to lose this weight and to reclaim my life. And then throughout the mental part of it, I realized that I needed to shed like some mental baggage. And that's why on one of my Instagram pictures or whatever it was, I mentioned about the 20 pounds. It was 20 pounds of baggage for me that I had to mentally deal with. So after I got past that part of it and I was ready to go full force, I really started to do a little research and figure out what was the healthiest way to lose weight and keep it off. And then it dawned on me that losing weight, it's not a diet. Diets don't work. It's a lifestyle. If you are serious about losing weight and you are mentally prepared to lose weight, you have to be ready to change your complete life. It has to be a lifestyle change. You can't do things like you used to do anymore. You have to approach food in an entirely different light. You have to approach nutrition in a totally different light. Nutrition, it's at least 80% of losing your weight. And that's the other part of it being mental. If you aren't mentally prepared to change your lifestyle and eat better, then you're not going to successfully lose your weight. You may lose weight, don't get me wrong, there's some programs you can lose the weight, but you ever wonder why it comes back? You ever hear about those people, oh yeah, she lost like 50 pounds, but then she gained 70 back. Don't be that person. It's a challenge, so I'm with you and I understand that, but I'm just like forewarning you. Don't be that person. Let me tell you, you can hit the gym all you want and still be fat. You can hit the gym all you want and you can still keep that weight. I knew that I needed to lose the weight first before I got into the gym and started, you know, like pumping iron. And besides, the gym is so boring. But you need to do that for the health benefit part of it. You've got to be in it to win it. I'm sorry for the length of this video, but you have to know every aspect of it to really understand how I got to my goal. Sorry. I sculpted my body by not lifting weights, not laying on the floor doing crunches and doing floor exercises and all that stuff, but I did it through dancing. I got a gym membership here at a local gym, and they had several dance classes throughout the week. So now eventually I got up to taking 5 to 7 dance classes a week from Monday through Friday. So some days I was taking 2 or 3 classes. So the dance classes are amazing. I encourage you to get into some high cardio dance class. Now consult with your doctor. Please consult with your doctor, because we don't want you passing out and being sick and something else is wrong. Always consult with a physician and get some medical advice first before doing any of this. Okay, any of it, including the exercise. I started taking Zumba first, fell in love with Zumba. Zumba is great if you have the right instructor. I'm just going to tell you that. You have to have the right instructor. I love the instructors that I had. Then I got into Dance It Out, which used to be called Dance With Me, but when they went on to Shark Tank, Mark Cuban's Shark Tank, they partnered up with Mark Cuban and they changed the name to Dance It Out because it translates better internationally. So I started Dance It Out. Oh my God, I love Dance It Out. I love to dance, so it was very entertaining. Gyms, otherwise for me, like the machines and the treadmills and all this stuff, very boring. I'm a little ADD and I can't do it. So, not capable of doing that. So the dance classes were right up my alley. And number 2, the dance classes, you burn so many more calories like you wouldn't believe. In the Zumba class that I take, you're likely to burn anywhere between 500 to 900 calories in one 50-minute class. Now, that's not you half doing it. That's you going hardcore all the way. Dance It Out, you can burn anywhere between 700 to 1100 calories in 50 to 55 minutes of the class. So But again, that's doing hardcore, like pushing yourself and really, you know, doing every step and keeping up the momentum of the class. So that's the workout part. I know that sounds like a lot, 5 to 7, but I do 5 to 7 classes because I like it. I have fun, and it it makes me feel better. I get more energy. That's just something I choose to do, and that's another part of it becoming a lifestyle. Now, the nutrition part. I started juicing, not the old school like 80s juicing, like meaning steroids. I mean like healthy, like real juice, like juicer, getting pressed juice. I started out to kind of juice myself, and fortunately I live in LA. There are like juice bars and like health stores like on every corner. So I found this amazing juice bar called Royalty Juice Bar and Cafe. Y'all see me mention it. I even filmed a hot look of the day, I believe, in their location one time. I love this place. It's family owned. They have the most amazing fresh pressed juices. The daughter of the husband and wife that own the business, the juice bar, she's a nutritionist, so everything is just like really geared to anything that you need. I mean, if you're not feeling good, they have like an immunity drink. They have like everything. I mean, they have so many different combinations and so many juices, and it's all good for you. One thing I will say about juicing, if you're going to juice at home, because I know a lot of you may be in an area where you aren't afforded the opportunity to have a local juice bar. If you're going to juice at home, just remember, don't use too much fruit. Fruit still has lots of sugar in it. If you want to sweeten your greens, like your green juice, use like an apple. If you don't like it too sweet, use a green apple. If you like a little bit sweeter, use a red apple. Or you can use orange, whatever you want to use. Just be careful about putting too much fruit into one drink, because it still has a lot of sugar, and that accounts for calories too. But the green juices are really good, like with kale, spinach, celery, parsley, all that good stuff. It really doesn't taste bad like you would think it does if it's made properly. And then, so what else? Okay, so they have a juice cleanse program. Now, I did this cleanse a couple times to really kickstart my metabolism and just my eating habits. And it's basically, they put together 6 juices for you a day for 3 days or 5 days, whichever one you choose to do. And you drink nothing but these juices all day long. Now, it's a little hard because, again, it's that mental break. But once you understand that you're not going to die because you're getting all your nutrients, you're just not getting as full as you like because you're getting full off liquid instead of something solid and heavy. But if you can do that cleanse, I mean, it's really, really amazing. I know everybody's not here in LA, so you can't get to Royalty Juice Bar, but there are a lot of different places that have like a fresh press juice cleanse. So you can do that. I will try to like put something together for you guys just to give you an idea what goes into each one of those 6 bottles a day. I need to check with the juice bar first before I give you guys that information, because I don't want to take something from them, you know, that not copyright. I love them and they love me. I'm like their family, but I still don't want to do something I shouldn't be doing by sharing their ingredients and stuff. But let's see what else I was going to say. So yeah, I did the cleanse, and that was great. And I did lose some immediate weight, but you don't do the cleanse looking to lose like pounds right away. That's the wrong reason to do it. You do it so you can really cleanse your body and dump all that bad stuff that's in your system, like from eating all the bad meat and all that good stuff. So then, honestly, after the second time I did the cleanse, and I did them a month apart, my desires and my taste buds and the things that I wanted to consume really changed. I noticed that I didn't have a taste for that big fat cheeseburger or that steak or whatever it is. And don't get me wrong, I still will have an occasional cheeseburger or steak or whatever it is. And I'll get to that in a second. But it just, for the immediate point of it, it really changed. My taste buds really changed, and I think it's because my body was really craving some stuff that it had really been lacking, like all those greens and stuff, and the vegetables and the carrots and all that. If you're not a vegetable person, then you really should be juicing, because you can make it taste really, really good, and you won't feel like you're doing something that's good for you. And so then the other thing I started to do was to cut down my portion sizes of the things that I ate. So if I went out to eat, and I know a lot of you are going to have a hard time doing this. It's just our culture, especially black people. It's our culture. We go out to eat and we get the biggest plate, and if we don't finish it, we take it to go, and then you finish it at home. Okay, I'm just going to have to tell you, you have to stop that. You have to cut it out. I know it sounds like you're being wasteful, but you have to balance things out. What do I care more about? My health and losing this weight, or taking some food home because I don't want it to go to waste and I spent my money on it? Yeah, my health. Stop eating everything on your plate. Growing up, hey, I was the first one raised in a household. Hey, you better finish everything on your plate. I mean, weren't we all? I was raised up in that kind of house. God bless them. I love my parents so much. But now I do not finish everything on my plate. I usually try to eat healthy. If I go out, I'll get a salad. Don't get the ranch and the blue cheese and the Thousand Island. Get a vinaigrette, because all that other stuff, you may as well eat a steak. Those dressings have lots of calories. Even the fat-free ones, all that stuff, they still have calories. Don't fool yourself. Even just use like some squeezed lemon on your salad and a little salt. Or what I like to do is like cayenne pepper, or like a spicy seasoning salt. Not too much of the salt, because obviously the sodium, and sodium, you retain water. But so do a little lemon and or lime if that's what you want, and maybe like a little cayenne pepper or a little seasoning salt, and that'll give you your flavor for your salad. I'll supplement still some of my meals throughout the day with a juice. Now I say meals, and you probably are thinking 3 meals a day. No, when you change your way of thinking and you submit to a new lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle, then you realize that you should be eating about 6 times a day. That doesn't mean 6 big meals. It just means 6 portions a day you should be at least consuming. So I'll substitute, 2 or 3 of those portions with a juice. And juicing gets expensive. I will be the first person to tell you. But again, you have to make the decision, and you have to figure out, where can I cut luxuries in my life to pay for this juice. You have to, again, it's mental, decide on, is this important to me? How bad do I want this? What can I cut out to support my juice habit? And that's what I did. I actually cut out my Starbucks, y'all. Oh my God, I cut out my Starbucks and my coffee bean. And I substituted my Starbucks money literally for juice money. And I used to tell people that all the time. I did. I used to have my Starbucks or my coffee bean every single morning. And it's like $5 or $6. Well, take that $5 or $6 and go get your juice. That's the least you can do. And then if you're eating throughout the day, you're spending, $10 or $15 on something to eat, spend it on your juice. I mean, you can find ways to cut and save to supplement your juice habit. After you get past the struggle, you'll start to see the pounds come off. Slowly, but you'll see the inches come off first. And then you have to combine those two together. You have to do your juicing and your eating right, and do your dance classes. I use the dance classes to sculpt my body. The juice helped me lose the weight, and the dance classes really sculpted my body. Of course, that helped, losing weight too, by burning all those calories. But it started to burn the fat in those crucial areas, like in your stomach and around your waist. Oh, dear Lord. So, yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell, 25 minutes worth of rambling, how I lost my weight. I told you it wasn't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's very mental. Once you make up in your mind that you're ready for that challenge, then, I'll be here for you to answer any questions on how to help with certain things as far as like the nutrition and all that stuff. I want to show you a couple before and after and during. So this is what I look like before I started the dance classes and the juicing. This is as close as I could get to a before picture. I just, unhappy. Clothes not fitting right. Wearing a lot of stretchy stuff. And then moving on to the during process, I did start to notice, and it was good. And when you notice it and you see a few pounds come off, that's your motivation too. Or when you get into a pant size just a little bit smaller, that's a huge motivation. It was a huge motivation for me when I was able to put on those jeans that I hadn't been able to get my big old thighs into. That pushed me even harder. It made me wanted to continue on this path and this journey. And then, here's a little montage of what I look like now. I just recently had a photo shoot with the infamous Ricky Clay out here in LA, who's phenomenal. And we did a lot of shots to celebrate my weight loss. So I was very thrilled and very happy, and that's why you've seen all the pictures posted on Instagram. I don't want to get all emotional and stuff, I realize it's 20 pounds, but anytime that you have a goal and you have the opportunity to successfully reach it, it does something for you on the inside. Not just the clothes that you wear on the outside, but it gives you like some extra strength. And it's very satisfying to know that you attained something that you set out for and that you worked hard for. So to all of you that want to go down this journey, and you want to be brave, and you want to reclaim your life back in the old or the real you or the new you, whoever that may be, then I am here with you on this journey to do that. And I'll be praying for you guys, and I love you. Thank you so much for all of the inspiring comments and the encouragement along the way and even after. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have been like amazing. Just know that I'm really happy. These are tears of happiness. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm a dork.